This is Unit 6, Week 1, question number 4. What does the Populist Party stand for? It's a party of farmers from the plains trying to start a new political movement. They wanted to join themselves together with silver miners and eventually with industrial workers in the East to try to make a new party of the working class. They never got very far, but most of the issues they proposed, many of them very radical at the time, are going to be passed by the progressive 20 years later. They held their first convention in Omaha, Nebraska in 1892, nominated James Weaver. 4 years later, the Democratic Party steals many of their ideas, and so their kind of party fizzles away. Anyways, they're made up of farmers, old Greenback Party supporters, party that wanted more paper money for inflation. What do they stand for? Basically, to increase the money supply to benefit people who borrow money. They wanted free coinage of silver to cause inflation. They wanted the governments to regulate many businesses, stop laissez-faire support. They wanted the governments to own the railroads. They wanted the governments to revoke the railroad's ownership of land so that it could be handled more neutrally by the public. And they wanted an income tax, an amendment to the Constitution so the government could have an additional source of revenue besides just tariffs on foreign goods. They're pushing for a government to be more involved in daily life, to have more roles and responsibility. Therefore, it needs more wealth, more income. But they do want that income to be graduated, different percents for different people based on how much money you make. They also wanted to attract industrialists, workers, so they supported 8-hour workday, although that doesn't mean much to a farmer, and union soldiers' benefits to be directly paid. They also wanted to reform how people participate in government. They wanted people to directly elect their senators. They wanted the president to have a one-term limit. They wanted states to pass measures so that people, citizens, could write ballot measures, initiatives, referendums. They wanted people to vote more directly and be more directly involved in government. Finally, they were a little xenophobic and anti-immigrant, which also served to line up with trying to attract industrial workers in the East who didn't want competition from foreigners. Anyways, that's it from a brief party whose ideas, however, changed American politics and government forever. From some guy in a little off-print shirt.